So lately, I've been having a lot of trouble finding content to review. I've been limiting myself to what I do and don't want to review, and some of them are smaller YouTubers like Lego or Ryan, and popular YouTubers like Richie or Logan. Now, MarioLuigiPlushBros is kind of a gray area, because between popular YouTubers and small YouTubers, he finds himself roughly in the middle. He isn't popular enough to be labeled a popular YouTuber, but he also isn't obscure enough to be labeled as small. So, let's just call him one of the middle ones. Wait, what am I supposed to be talking about?
Theo, you expect me to walk all the way downstairs just to get a drink of something?
Alright, Mini Luigi. I guess before we get into this video, I might as well talk about my thoughts on the channel as a whole. While the videos I've seen I haven't liked, there is genuine potential with this channel, and I can see him making a good video in the future. Who knows, maybe he's already made a good video and I just haven't seen it yet. I've been stalling for long enough, let's get started. The video begins with that, and Luigi quote-unquote dying of thirst, end quote. But apparently, he's not dying of thirst because when Mario tells him to just go get water, he suddenly becomes lazy and tells Mario to get it for him.
Mario, I'm really thirsty and I want to absorb my lungs. Ugh. That's not where water go. Okay, whatever, Luigi. Then go downstairs and get something like milk or water. I don't care. Mario, you expect me to walk all the way downstairs?
Wow, you went from on the verge of death from dehydration to completely fine very quickly. Also, this conversation goes on for almost an entire minute and it contributes nothing to the story. So Luigi goes searching for something to drink because the kitchen isn't accessible for some ass-backwards reason. So what does he do?
Ooh, that looks tasty. Little candies. It's not water, but ooh.
It's gonna be one of those videos, isn't it? Also, I find it funny that he felt no pain from trying to chug down several thumbtacks, but the one thumbtack that's in his shoe, not even his foot, caused him pain. This scene is fine, I guess. At the very least, I can see people who would find this entertaining. I just don't find it all that interesting. We then go to the bathroom where Luigi looks for a cup to pour some water. He then stumbles upon a spray bottle and sprays a substance into his mouth, which he calls disgusting, and then gets the idea to get some medicine because he thinks it'll go good with the substance when... Why? If it tastes bad without medicine, why would you want to drink it again with medicine? I don't know if this is just a me thing, but a lot of medicine tastes really gross. So wouldn't it taste worse with the medicine? I don't know, I might be thinking about this too much, but it's just really confusing. After Luigi leaves the bathroom, we see Kamek in the shower with a strange potion.
Our first test subject. Now we gotta get this out of here.
I can't be the only one who's confused by his plan here. Why didn't he just take the potion and mix it with the substance that was in the spray bottle? That way, when Luigi returns to the bathroom, he'd drink the potion and not get suspicious. He even puts the spray bottle side by side with the potion and then takes away the spray bottle. Like, why would you do that? If Luigi wasn't as incompetent as he is in this video, I'm pretty sure that he'd see right through this man's plan. But considering what happens next, I guess it makes no difference. Also, I find it really convenient that Kamek was in the bathroom at just the right time for this plan to be set in motion, but it's a plush video, so I guess that's not important. So Luigi returns to the bathroom, medicine in hand, and downs the drink without using the medicine first. Wait, what? So you're telling me this man left the bathroom to get medicine, came back with the medicine, and didn't bother to put the medicine in the drink, which was the sole reason why he left the bathroom? And not even that, but you drink the substance you yourself said was bad again for no reason. Like, if you know the drink was bad, why would you re-drink it? Why would you want to consume a beverage that you consumed once before and know it's bad? I'm not even gonna mention the fact that we're 3.5 minutes in and the mini part finally comes into play in this 14-minute video, because the terrible pacing in this video is the least of its problems. Okay. I said a lot of negatives thus far, so I think it's only fair to go over a few positives with the video so far. Visually, the video looks like your standard plush video. It has nice lighting, there aren't any noticeably fuzzy scenes, and it's in 1080p. No issues in this department. The audio quality is also pretty good, though the music could be a little bit louder. Finally, some of the jokes are pretty funny. Most of the comedy in this video wasn't to my liking, but the few jokes that got a laugh out of me were decent jokes. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get back to the review. So then we get Luigi trying to climb up to get to the door, with some jokes that honestly missed, but I can see people finding it funny. Mario comes into the bathroom and Luigi runs out. As he comes back into the main room, we find Toad, who is also shrunk by Kamek.
What do you mean by Kamek? Well, Kamek give me a potion, and I thought it was gonna give me super strength, and I could impress Toadette and stuff, but...
Now let's assume that Kamek on this channel is an antagonist. If that's the case, why would Toad think that Kamek, a bad guy, would give him a potion that would benefit him? Why would you think that the potion would give you something that would help you instead of something that would hurt you? I guess on the positive side, I do find it kind of interesting that Kamek was able to get to multiple people. It makes you wonder who else he got to. And if he did, it would be interesting if MLPB eventually made a follow-up video with Mario and Luigi going around trying to find whoever else was affected by Kamek's potion. So getting back to the main video, Toad takes Luigi over to a spot where he can teach him to dodge objects that were once small. This is another scene that I can see people finding humorous, but it just isn't to my style. I like more coherence and structure to my comedy, but for what it is, it's another fine scene. But then, we get the next scene, and the next scene is beyond frustrating.
Hey, Mario! Luigi, finally you're back. Luigi, where are you? Mario, I'm down here. Where? Mario.
I can genuinely write an entire essay on everything I hate about the scene. In fact, screw it, my videos can be longer than 15 minutes, I can rant for as long as I want. I mean, no exaggeration when I say that this scene is so stupid, dragged out, and frustrating that I genuinely feel like I'm watching a modern Family Guy episode. Where do I begin picking apart everything wrong with the scene? How about we start with the joke itself, or lack thereof? The comedy is supposed to come from Mario not being able to see Luigi right in front of him. It would have worked here like it was supposed to if literally everything wasn't wrong here. For one, Luigi, from the size he is here, is not too much smaller than his original size. I get that it would be hard to make it seem like the character is smaller, but that's why we have depth perception. Dedicate yourself to the illusion. The pacing of this joke is awful, too. It's just, Mario, I'm right here. Where? Right here. Where? Right here. Where? Right here. That for like a minute. Once again, it is Family Guy levels of dragged out humor. Now let's talk about this line.
Mario, I can barely hear you. You sound like so far away. Where are you, Luigi?
He says this after Luigi says something at the same volume he was talking at. Turn down the volume of the video when Luigi is talking and keep the volume normal for Mario. Any editor could probably do that for you. The worst part of this joke is that the fact that at several points, Mario glances at him and still doesn't see him. I don't care if that's the point. It's not funny. It is several miles away from being funny. It's not funny. It is annoying. It lasts for almost a minute, and its visuals contradict the actual joke. I need to take a breather. Let's talk more about those positives. The visual quality gets a little better in this half of the video. The audio quality, minus that horrendous scene we just talked about, does also improve as the music and video find more of a balance. And I feel like the jokes get a little better from here on out. So basically everything picks up from here, but unfortunately it isn't by much. Let's just wrap this up. So Toad brings Luigi over to a mushroom that could return them to normal size. I would question how he knew the mushroom would return them to normal, or make fun of the fact that the mushroom was conveniently placed there where they can easily get it, but for one, I don't have any energy left in me to rant after talking about that last scene, and two, it's a plush video, so I guess it's fine. But what I will question is this.
We need to get that mushroom to get big again. Well, why haven't you gotten it yet? Luigi, if I would have gotten it, I would have been big already, and you would have been alone.
This could be something I'm look way too deeply into, but he says this as if he knew Luigi would be shrunken too, even though he was shrunken a month prior to Luigi being shrunk. If you knew all this time that this mushroom was the key to getting you back to normal, why haven't you taken it already? Why aren't you back to normal size? At this point, I feel like I'm watching a Lego Mario Bros. Video where logic is nowhere to be found and the characters conveniently have the IQ of a fly swatter until they don't. They stack up We Bare Bear style and manage to knock the mushroom down, but before they can down it, Waluigi spots them and confuses them for bugs. Even though they aren't much smarter than, you know what, I don't even care anymore, let's just finish this. Now I understand why Waluigi is in the scene. In fact, I actually really like his role within the story. He's in this scene to give it a little bit of tension, which is one of my biggest problems with the video. Luigi acts like it's a race against time to get back to normal, but we never see why. Now there's some actual tension in the video, which was very needed, and I actually like it a lot. But what I don't like, and what I don't understand, is this.
I'm so worn out. And now I gotta build a tower of them. Ugh. Ugh. Come on. Ugh.
Now I know what you're thinking. MPK, what's the problem with using a timestamp? And let me answer that question. Absolutely nothing. I have no problem with using timestamps in your videos to signify movement of time. And I know what you're thinking now. If you don't have a problem with timestamps, why are you complaining about a timestamp? In the context of what is going on, Waluigi has just spotted Toad and Luigi trying to get his mushroom, while Luigi grabs Toad and goes to the bathroom, which from the room he's currently in doesn't seem that far away. And now, Luigi has to quickly stack pillows in order to reach the mushroom. Are you seeing the problem? This timestamp removes all tension, because instead of it seeming like Luigi has to get the pillows stacked up as soon as possible, it seems like he could have just been like, worst part of this is that from this point onwards, Waluigi is nowhere to be seen for the remainder of the video. He flushes Toad down the toilet, and then he's just gone for the rest of the video. What, did he have to take Wario to McDonald's to get his 4th Big Mac of the day or something? Why would you even go through the effort of having Waluigi make himself known as someone that the protagonist fears if you're not only going to show that they have more than enough time to achieve their goal, but completely toss him aside as if he wasn't in the video to begin with? It makes it seem like Waluigi was just lazily shoehorned in instead of a genuine part of the conflict. You didn't even need Waluigi in the scene. If you removed him from the scene and just had Luigi and Toad stack up and try to get the mushroom, I can guarantee you almost nothing would change. And that timestamp is the final nail that's already torn apart, beaten up, and dragged out through the mud coffin. Luigi goes back to his normal size and then gives the mushroom to Toad, who ends up underneath the sink. And I really wish I had the energy to question how Toad, who was flushed down a toilet, ended up underneath sink pipes when he had to go through toilet pipes. But this script is nearing 4 pages and will probably go over to like 5 or 6 pages. And I just want to finish this video already. I've spent way too long on this damn thing. So we got our final joke of this video.
It is nice to be big again. Okay. Which one is it again? Oh, right, this one. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I was wrong.
Ha 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 ha. He drinks the potion again, thinking it will be good the 3rd time he's drank a substance he didn't like. Actually, no. It's not just that annoys me. I know I just got done saying I have no more energy, but this is another one of those scenes that I can make an entire essay on just ripping apart. And once again, I plan to do that. Now, I understand that Luigi going back into the bathroom was an essential part of the story, and as stupid as it was, at least it served a purpose. Here, what purpose does this ending serve? It's supposed to be a funny, ha-ha ending? Because if that's what it's trying to do, it's not even remotely funny, and it's more infuriating than anything. And can I just ask a genuine question? Why is Luigi, on this channel, the stupidest plush character I've ever seen in any plush video? I want a genuine answer to that. In no other plush video, from no other plush tuber, have I seen a character who is this frustratingly stupid. And before you say, but MPK, that's the point of the joke. Stupid characters are supposed to still have some sort of logic. They're supposed to be stupid, but their actions are supposed to be illogical. I talked to a friend about this, and he brought up the 2 stupid type of characters in plush videos. The stupid character that is actually funny and has charm to them, and the stupid character that makes you question how they survived for 5 minutes on this planet, which I absolutely couldn't say better myself. If a character can just forget something literally 5 seconds later because they're that dumb, then why even bother establishing anything to them if they're just going to not remember it. And this is where we come back to Luigi here. Why would you even have him drink this substance and go through that entire adventure to get him back to normal size, only to just have him forget about the substance he drank and re-drink it, rendering this entire journey pointless because we just got back to where we started. And that's nowhere near my biggest gripe with this ending. I'm just getting started. To not only have it to where the journey was rendered completely pointless, but to have not only the correct substance to his right, but sink water right in front of him is the tip of this completely disfigured iceberg. Like, if you are that thirsty and the kitchen is not accessible, just drink some water from the sink. It's right there. And moving past that, why would you even have him go back into the bathroom for a third time? Like, what's the point of even having him going back? Just go to the kitchen and get a drink there. Like, these are the worst type of plots, where if a character had any bit of common sense whatsoever, the video would be over before it even starts. That's why the best type of plots in plush videos are the ones that work around the characters and make the characters actually have to think of clever ways to solve their problems. But here, the problem is literally being drilled into this idiot's head, and he's not picking up on such a basic requirement. And for those of you who are going to comment or have already commented stuff like, oh, but MPK, it's just a plush video, you're taking this way too seriously, I'm willing to bet that there is a 9 out of 10 chance that you do not watch this channel. You watch other plush YouTubers or any other piece of media that's way funnier than this. And if you are under the notion that I make these videos for the sole purpose of bullying people, ruining someone's reputation, or any other reason other than to just express my personal opinion, you are misguided and you need to stop. And I've noticed something with the people who defend these plush YouTubers. They act like I'm the only one that has a problem with all this stuff, when that can't be farther from the truth. There are other people who want to see better videos in this genre. There are other people who share the same complaints as me when it comes to videos like Nice Mario or Bowser Jr.'s Girlfriend. Just because there isn't an armada of people making these reviews on plush YouTubers doesn't mean there's a section of people's audiences who are sick of seeing stuff like this. And it also doesn't mean you can't attach yourself onto this logical fallacy of me being the only one who is annoyed by stuff like this and act like it isn't hypocritical to go on my videos and say that I'm just a hater or I'm taking stuff way too seriously when you yourself are getting pressed about a 16-year-old expressing his personal opinion on a video he doesn't like. As for MarioLuigi, watch Bowser's Pirates Bowser's Mini Mushroom, a much better video than this, and I'll see you in my next review. Have a great rest of your day.
It's like a fever.